What's happening there, Liverpool fans? Back again with a video to talk about the 3-1 victory over Arsenal at Anfield, the annual Arsenal thrashing that keeps happening every season now. You know, we're so used to it. We're so used to beating Arsenal now that there shouldn't even be any question marks over the match. I mean, before the match starts, they should just give 3 points to Liverpool and then send Arsenal back to London because they've become the whipping boys every season now. For the last 4 or 5 seasons, we've battered them at Anfield, and it was no different on Saturday. And we got the win, 3-1. Easy as you like. I mean, of course, it took us a bit of time to get the opening goal from a corner from Matip, but the intensity, the way that Liverpool played, the quality, the pace, the attacking intent and the pressing was all there in the first half. So we should have scored earlier than we did. It took a bit of time, and of course in the second half they had David Luiz, the player that always fucks up in defence. Excuse my language, and he gifted Liverpool the second goal through making the penalty on Salah, and Salah just dispatched it with magnificent finishing ability into the top corner for 2-0. And then he scores an unbelievable goal where he runs past Luis, who is so stupid that he dives in, thinking that he's going to take Salah down, and Salah just goes past him like the roadrunner, and he's into the penalty area, and before you know it, he's put the ball in the back of the net. It's 3-0. Game set and match for Liverpool, and we take the 3 points. I'm not in the thinking of some other fans who were saying that we've conceded again. So what? It doesn't matter. You win the game. You take the 3 points. This is football, man. You can concede from anywhere. You can concede from a long range effort. You can concede from a corner. You can concede from a penalty, or you can concede from just chaos in the penalty area, and then the ball breaks to a player and they put it into the back of the net. So it doesn't matter as long as you're winning, as long as you're playing football the right way. You're taking the 3 points. It doesn't matter, but Liverpool just keep beating Arsenal every year now, so we're so used to it. It's just we don't even look at the result anymore against Arsenal. We know it's going to be 3 points at Anfield for sure, and it was the same again on Saturday. So yeah, another good victory for Liverpool, and we move on to Burnley on Saturday at Turf Moor, and it's another 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So we need to be up for it. I mean, Burnley is a completely different kettle of fish compared to Arsenal because Burnley, although they may not be one of the best teams in the league, they're very physical. They're very defensively solid team, and they will try to stop Liverpool. They will try to nullify our attack, and they will use their physical attributes from set pieces to cause us problems, which we need to be ready for. The likes of Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho in midfield. But that's the thing that I want to talk about with Klopp. I really don't understand why he still is not using Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's not using Shaqiri, because even in the game against Arsenal where we won the game 3-1, in some instances they overrun us in midfield, man. Arsenal at Anfield. Can you imagine that? Because the midfield area on the pitch for Liverpool is not up to scratch. I mean, they don't add anything to the game. They don't contribute anything to the game. They're workhorses. They work hard for the team. They put in tackles, but that's about it, man. We need energy. We need creativity. We need players that have the confidence to take the ball on and then to have a strike at goal. Look at the chance that Wijnaldum had in the first half against Arsenal. He was inside the penalty area and he rushed at it. He rushingly tries to smash the ball in, and it goes near to the corner flag. Nowhere near the goal. Henderson hasn't scored for so long. I mean, I think the last time he scored was against Southampton when we were on that title challenge last year in the final games of the season. He got the third goal on the counter attack set up by Firmino. And of course, Fabinho is playing brilliantly. I mean, again against Arsenal, he totally dominated Arsenal in the midfield area, and he cut out a few of their attacks. Before the attack actually progressed and became dangerous, he He cuts out the danger very well, Fabinho, and he's also a very good passer of the ball. He can set the players on to attack straight away. So for me, I want to see Oxlade-Chamberlain or Keita. But Keita's not even ready. I don't think he's going to be ready for that game. So probably Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, and Lallana. But Lallana cannot play against Burnley, man. Come on. If Klopp does this, then he must be mad because Lallana is too slow. He's not physically strong enough to play in the midfield against a team like Burnley. Maybe against another open team that play open attacking football. He can play. He can get the ball, try and spray the ball around, or try and get into the penalty area, get a goal. But he looks too slow now. He looks like he's lost a yard of pace now. He doesn't have the same quality on the ball that he used to have when he first came to Liverpool, 3 or 4 years ago. And for me, it's Shaqiri all day. Xherdan Shaqiri. The man is a Switzerland international. He's got the quality. He's proven himself in European football. He's proven himself in English football. And he proved himself last year for Liverpool when he came into the team. But for some unknown reason, Klopp just is not utilising him at all in any game. So I don't understand what he's doing, Klopp. Does he want to get rid of Shaqiri? Because in the end, he's going to end up leaving. If you don't play him, if you don't, even as a substitute, if you don't put him onto the pitch, and you prefer players like Lallana and Milner to Shaqiri, then he's gonna go somewhere else because the man must think to himself, I'm an international caliber player. I play for Switzerland. I did a good job last year when I was put into the team, and all of a sudden, I've been frozen out. I'm not even getting into the subs, to be a substitute to come on. So it's just very strange what Klopp is doing on that front, on the Shaqiri front. And of course, with our firepower, we should be beating Burnley. There's no excuses. I mean, the 3 games that we've won this season, we've proved that we can score goals from anywhere again. And we've got 9 goals in 3 games in the league. So that's an average of three goals a game so far, on average. And I'm expecting Liverpool to go to Turf Moor and to win the game. There's no excuses. A team that is fighting for the title has to win that game, even early in the season, because there's no margin for error. There's no slip-ups, possible at this moment because City are just behind us, on 7 points. And they've actually drawn a game against Tottenham. So if they'd won that game, it would have been level. And they would have been in front of us on goal difference. So we have to make sure that we go to Burnley on Saturday and put them away, finish them off, beat them, and take the 3 points. And then we go into the international break, of course. So there won't be any club football for the next 2 weeks until the middle of September, the 15th of September. Is it the 14th or 15th? I can't remember. Liverpool play, but yeah, we play Newcastle at Anfield. So yeah, until then, we just have to hope and pray that our players come back fit and fresh from their national teams. Well, they're not going to come back fresh because they'll have to travel. So we just have to hope that they're fit. They don't pick up any injuries. God forbid. And the Champions League is going to start after the international break. So along with the League Cup, I think we got the draw yesterday. So Liverpool have finally, we've got a lower league team in MK Dons, and hopefully Klopp plays a decent team against them and we get through. Because it's all well and good that we've won the European Cup and we're fighting for the league title. Last season we finished second, but I want us to do well in the domestic trophies, man. The domestic cups, the FA Cup and the League Cup. It's been too long, man. I mean, I think the last time we won the FA Cup was 2006. That's 13 years ago. And the League Cup, 2012. So that's 7 years ago. We need to start getting through the rounds again. We need to start progressing and trying to win these competitions, Liverpool Football Club. So I want the manager to take it seriously and to start progressing in the cup competitions, because there's no guarantee that you're going to win the league. As I said last year in my video, of course we're a very good team. We're a very strong team, but we've got a very big opponent in Manchester City. So any kind of mistake, any kind of loss of points, and you fall behind. and then it's going to be very hard to regain the leadership of the league again. Of course, City dropped points against Tottenham, but we all know why. It was because of the goal that was disallowed, the VAR decision in the final seconds of the game, because they would have won the game 3-2. But yeah, Liverpool just need to concentrate on their own matches. Don't even think about City. Just think about your own matches. Go out with the right mentality, the right how do you say, the right passion, hunger for the game, and play with the right character, the resilience that we have from last season, and we will win these games. 90% of the time, 95% of the times, Liverpool will beat these teams. It's all about the mental side of it. You need to be prepared. You need to know what you're coming up against, and then go out onto the pitch and prove that you're better than Burnley. Of course, Liverpool are better than Burnley, but it's one thing saying it, saying it on the internet or on the television, but you have to prove it on the pitch. So I'm expecting Liverpool to go there and to play a very good game and to win, because we've won the first 3 games. We've also picked up the European Super Cup, winning on the penalties against Chelsea. So this is the perfect opportunity for Liverpool to pick up another
3 points
and stay at the top of the league until we come back from the international break. So that's about it, Liverpool fans. This was just a quick review of the Arsenal game, the 3-1 victory at Anfield, and a little review of a little preview of the Burnley game, which is played. It's going to be played on Saturday, the 31st, is it? The 31st, I think it is, of September. So, of August, sorry. Yeah, as I said, we have to pick up the 3 points. There's no way we can drop points at this stage of the season, and hopefully Liverpool continue this great vein of form throughout the season, and we continue until May next year, and we win the league. Let's hope we can do it this time, man. Now, I think tonight they said we have the Champions League draw for the group stages. Yeah, I mean, there's many different possibilities for Liverpool who they can get in the group. So I'm not even going to predict. I'm not even going to say who is going to come out. But I expect Liverpool to get through the group stage and get into the knockout phases again, the knockout rounds. But I'm not too bothered about the European Cup this year. We've won it 6 times, man. We won it last season. We were in the final the season before that. So for me, it's all about the Premier League this year. It's all about the league title. Liverpool have to aspire. Liverpool have to strive to try and win the league title. It's been too long, man. 30 years it's going to be. This is the chance that we need now. City have messed up in the first game, the first couple of games. We need to take advantage. Do exactly what we did last season. Win as many games as you can, even grind out the results. We don't have to play brilliant football. Just make sure that we win the games. If we can get a goal, and if let's say we're low on energy, we're low on, we don't have the right intensity for the game, but if we can get the goal and just try and protect that goal, defend, it doesn't matter, because Liverpool fans are all for winning. We don't care how we win anymore. We've played the great football, and then we've been bad in defence. Then last season we played professional, pragmatic football and won the games. So for me, if you ask me as a Liverpool fan, I prefer Liverpool to win the game. It doesn't matter how. You cannot perform at the highest level for many games in a row. So in these kind of tough games away from home, you just need to find a way to win the game, whether it be from a corner, whether it be from a long range shot or a free kick or something. A header. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Liverpool have the capability, Liverpool have the quality in the squad to be beating the likes of Burnley. And we have to do it on Saturday to stay at the top of the league. And that's it, Liverpool fans. The Champions League, as I said before, I mean, it really doesn't matter who we get. We are European royalty now, Liverpool Football Club. And I expect us to get through the group, at least to the quarter-final again, the semi-finals. But we shall see anyway. But if we're at the top of the league, I don't want it to be a distraction for Liverpool Football Club. I want Liverpool to just, try. Of course, they can try in the Champions League, but if we don't progress, then so be it. I prefer that Liverpool stay at the top of the league and win the Premier League, man. This is the one that Klopp wants now. I'm sure of it. The Liverpool board and Klopp Of course, FSG are still asking for miracles because they haven't helped Klopp, have they, this season in the summer? They didn't buy any players. So to ask his squad to go the entire season, 38 games, and to not have any injuries, to not have any tiredness, fatigue, or loss of form is going to be a miracle again, 2 years in a row, and we shall see. Hopefully, we can do it. We have to try and do it this year to win the league title, because in the following years after this season, other teams will start to get back into the title race again. Even this year, they could be up there. You know, we're at the top of the league at the moment with 9 points. I think City have 7, and Arsenal on 6. But Arsenal look a long way away from challenging for the title. They'll be in the top 4, I reckon. They'll get into the top 4, but they're not. They're not a title challenging team as of yet. Tottenham, of course, had experience of trying to fight for the title, but they keep falling away. So mentally, they're not good enough. They're not strong enough to carry on until the end of the season, as they showed against Newcastle, the game they lost at their new stadium. And of course, Chelsea. Chelsea have a decent squad, though. I think Chelsea, out of the other two teams, Arsenal and Tottenham, Chelsea have a better squad than both of these teams, and they have players coming back from injury. The only thing that can hamper them is the fact that they've got a new manager in Frank Lampard, and it will take time for his philosophy to be embedded in the team, in the squad, and for them to actually start playing at a peak level, at a top level, and winning games. And plus, there's going to be a lot of games for Chelsea. You know, they're back in the Champions League now, so they could be feeling the effects of that. Liverpool are a much fitter team, a much stronger team than all of these teams, even probably better than City fitness-wise. And yeah, so we're used to it now. We've been doing this for the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years, playing at a high level for virtually for the entire season. And yeah, good luck to the Reds. Hopefully, we pick up another 3 points at Burnley, and we get a decent draw in the Champions League. And of course, we got MK Dons in the League Cup. So that's about it, Liverpool fans. Thank you very much again for watching my latest video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Make your comments in the comment section below. It's going to be very much appreciated from Reds from all around the world. And hopefully to see you again after the Burnley match and see what happens. And I'll probably do another analysis video to review the game and to talk about the Champions League draw, which is going to be taking place today at 5 p.m. I think it is, in Switzerland. And that's about it, Reds. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves. Keep supporting the Reds to the fullest, and we go on to Turf Moor and another 3 points for the mighty Red Men. Let's wait and see what happens. See you later.